everyone, welcome back to this week weekly market update. So as usual, let's take a look what happened on last week on the stock market itself. So as from the news itself, we can see that major stock average slides for the third week. Nasdaq post 6-day losing streak. Alright, not to be surprised, right? I mean, if let's say you have been watching my video, I already pre-warned you guys from my last week video. If you can see from my Facebook page, can you see what did I write here? Dow Jones next support 32,000 or 31.4 thousand, right? I say that do not fight against the tape. I even post this chart in my Facebook page. As you can see, this is what I post on my last week. So on the 28th of August, which is last week, I say that the support, it may actually open, market might open, have some pullback during the hourly chart, but from day to day basis, it should go down to either 32,000 or 31.4 thousand, which fall nicely on the 23.6% Fibonacci level. So let's take a look at the chart trading view. Can you see this is 1 week later? All right, 5 candlestick on the daily chart. We can see the price go to, indeed touches the 23.6% Fibonacci level at 31.4 thousand. All right, 31.4 thousand. So where will the next movement for this coming week? So before that, let's go to the read some on the news itself. So we know what's happening on last week. Non-farm payroll came in, right, even though the data is not that awful compared to what the expectations is, but you also give the reason for Fed to increase the hike as well, right? Because if let's say the data is very lousy, right? If let's say the data, the job added is very lousy, then Fed might actually, go more dovish, might not actually go 75 basis point rate hike, or perhaps it will go for only the next month, which is, current month in September instead. But the thing is that the job is still doing good. The expectation is 31 8,000, but right now it came in 31 5,000. All right, it's not that bad. Economy is still doing good after all. So this might give, in the first place, it show that the economy is doing good. That's why on the Friday itself, right, if let's say you are doing intraday trading, on Friday itself, you can see that the market actually went higher first. All right, before it came close. Can you see on Friday itself, the market kept up, pull up, being touches, and then it just dropped all the way until the market closed. Can you see that? So this sign, right, is not very good sign based on price action itself. So based on the 1 day candlestick, we can see that it's like another encurving, even though Thursday showing some positive sign. All right, so overall, we already I already update you guys that pullback is for you to short. All right, pullback is not for you to long. All right, so if let's say you are replaying this, right, you shouldn't be get caught in the upside stock market, right, for the long short terms itself. All right, so this coming week, things to watch out. The last major economy report is on the August CPI. So this will likely to determine how aggressive the Fed need to be in the near terms. But to be frank, whether it's no matter what's the data coming up, I think market will still be at the downside. But will it crash? I don't think so. All right. I mean, the most we shall revisit the lowest is around 29,000. But will it go even lower or 28,000? All this, right? I don't think it will happen within next month. All right. I mean, within this month itself. Not to forget, U.S. President Biden this year, I think it's a third terms election, third years. So I don't think Biden would like to crash the market, right? He will definitely be there to hold it on until this event over. Then we may see more bearish candlestick coming up because they need to tune the economy, right? The inflation is still all-time high out there. All right, so let's take a look into the chart itself. So for Dow Jones Index, since we have reached the 23.6%, but in Fibonacci wise, right, the significant level is 38.2 and 61.8%. So 23.6%, even though it touches, right, I personally don't think that it should able to hold for you guys. All right, I think the bearish sentiment may continue, and looking at the weekly chart perspective, right, if let's say we break, all right, by next week, if let's say we break 31.4 thousand, all right, if let's say it's continuing to come down the following days on a red bearish candlestick, right, I think the next support we are looking at is around 30,000. all right, around 30,000, right? It might coincide with the whole figure, all right, 30,000, and coincide with this 200-day moving average catching up. So what will happen next week? I think Monday is a public holiday, so gentlemen, just watch out. It should be the same thing. I'm drawing two arrow, all right? So let's remove this, we just draw a line at 30,000. Okay, so this is what I'm looking. This is 28, no longer valid. So next week we will be looking on more red candle as well, but in between we may see some pullback. That means, all right, so the thing is that where is the good entry price? This is up to you to determine, right? This is up to you to determine, because I will determine and I will share in only my private Telegram group. All right, so for people who just want to know what's the update of the economy data, the big major news, right? Just a basic update, a overall view picture. You can take a look. My view for Dow Jones or for the most of the index and Nasdaq, right? We are still more on the downside for the coming week as well. Okay, so next, let's move on to the next counter. Next counter, we will be looking into gold, which I've mentioned. For gold, right? Let's take a look. So gold, I also give you guys, all right, with the arrow, because this is what I shared last week. One arrow down, all right. So if you capture it, congrats. Right now, the last Friday we closed at 1723. All right. So Monday itself, it opened at 1748. I think there's around 20 points. It's a good profit taking, but I'm still looking more on the downside for gold for the coming week as well, until we hit the first support level 1670. All right, the pivot point which I mentioned previously. Okay, so gold remain bearish bias. Next thing, if let's say you are individual stock picker, pink Tuo is one of the counter which I like. It go against the market sentiments, against the broader market. Can you see the market is down, right? But this counter is going up. All right, this counter is going up. Partially, couple of reasons they entered into the US market. I mean, they are listed in the US market. I mean, the business is going into the US market, just like Amazon. All right, so Pinduoduo is going to and start, taking the US business. It will actually improve their revenue. So and that's why the market has been going up. So if let's say you do not have the capability of stock picking, right, go with the major flow. The major flow, the stock is coming down. Go, the index is coming down. It's either short the index, or you can go and find weak counter and short it down. All right. So which counter is weak counter? I remember saying Nvda, right? Nvda is not weak after all. All right. Nvda is not weak after all. But based on technical perspective, based on fundamental perspective, if you guys have read, I think US has recently announced that they are going to ban them from selling their chips to Russia, right? So this is one part that will actually impact their revenue, which is more on the fundamental side. Secondly, on the this is what I promised, right? If you guys have been looking at my video, so promised my colleagues previously. So right now on Nvidia perspective, right, what I'm looking at is actually the 23.6% again, $120. All right, $120. So this one is my view, but there's more weak counter because the mid here is not a lot right now after the big drop. So this is what I'm looking at. Let's take a look for next week. So today is 9th, 3rd of September 2022. Next support at 23.6 fibo, which is $120. All right, so this is what I'm looking at for next week. Next counter we are looking at is actually on NIO. All right, if you guys are still on the EV, just be cautious. All right, this is what I posted since then, right? I never delete, and we are looking at it right now. We can reuse the chart, right? We can reuse the chart. Let's see where are we right now. Okay, so this is what I'm looking. Okay. All right, so let's delete everything. I mean, just start a brand new chart. Okay, so this is a weekly chart. As you can see, we are still well registered. All right, we are still well registered by the resistance itself. Correct or not? It touches here. And with this weekly candlestick, with the bearish market sentiment, I don't think NIO is going to hold. Where is our first target? We may want to see at $15 first. All right, we may want to see at $15 first, gentlemen. just watch out your positions. We may want to see $15 first before, if let's say it break, right? If let's say it break, we shall see. All right, if let's say it break, which I see it may break, all right, we shall see the next level, maybe at the low peak of this candle, which is around $11 or $12. I think $12 will be good. All right, $12 will be good. So if for people who want, right, they can actually based on Fibonacci level. Let's draw some Fibonacci level. Retracement. So we take from the bottom all the way to the top. Okay. All right. 1 second, gentlemen. I think I got the wrong side. To the 100%. All right, so we shall see 23.6% is just nice at this level, which is around 17. All right, so in between there's a big gap, right? I mentioned, I got you guys before, just draw another Fibonacci level and we shall see where's the important crucial level. Let's zoom in. We shall see next level at 61.8% is around $10. All right, around $10. So if let's say it break, right, 15 followed by 12, then we will see that. So there's three figure I'm looking at right now. All right, it's very messy. I'm not going to put too many chart into it. All right, just keep it clean and clear. Okay, so that is my arrow here. Break, then we shall see here. Okay, so let's write it out. This is 19 December HB shorting. Okay, so 3rd of September 2022. Bearish bias support 15 followed by 12 followed by 10. All right, this will depends whether is there any government interventions want to push more on the clean energy on the EV itself. Otherwise, 15, all right, shall break 15 first, then we shall see the next level 12 followed by 10. Okay, so this is my view for NIO, just to watch out, gentlemen. Next will be my seconds is actually Bitcoin USD, is the cryptocurrency itself. So cryptocurrency is still trading when the market open, but sad thing to say, right now it's trading below 20,000. It's struggling, all right, it's struggling at 20,000, which is the major support. All right, I don't foresee this will hang it there. I don't foresee we are climbing the dollar. Climb one down, sideway, one down, sideway, one down. All right. So next target 18,000 support. High chances it may go there. All right. So 3rd September 2020. Next support 18,000. Okay. So this is my view for Bitcoin. Okay, next we are looking at, which is the last counter for the day. Let me take a look. All right, let's go to some big counter like Tesla. All right, and sorry, last second counter. I think, oh sorry, I'm not going to talk about Tesla. Last counter for the day will be CrowdStrike, because I mentioned it previously. All right, let's take a look at CrowdStrike. Previously I mentioned go up, coming down, right, but eventually it go even higher to this level, which is also so-called the resistor at the 61.8%. All right, it break through, go down, break second time, come down. All right, this is a very bearish buyer's look. So let's look at a weekly chart. Let's look at a weekly chart. Okay, actually I'm looking at those counter which is rise during the pre-COVID season, right? I think CrowdStrike is one of them. So let's take a look. Let's remove the, this is what I show you guys, right? So let's go back. Okay, so let's remove this thing because it's no longer work. Let's put it here first, and then we just draw again. Connect the dotted line. Everything seems so nicely connected. Sure not. All right, everything seems so nicely connected. So based on Fibonacci level from the low to the top, we are right now reaching at the 50% Fibonacci level 165. Once this break off, which I believe it will break with this significant higher volume compared to the previous weeks or months. Where is the next target? Once this break off, we will be looking at 135, which is the 38.2%. All right, so this is my level. Sorry, this is my level. Okay, with current market sentiment, high chance it will go down. All right, so let's write it down. 3rd September 2022. Next support at 38.2% fibo, 32.2% fibo, which is 135. All right, gentlemen, I just give you guys a round figure. Please go and do your due diligence where is a good price. All right, so I think from a one glance, for people who know how to see the chart, you can see what is all this all about, right? So once you break the neckline, we shall be downward to go. All right, so stop blabbering so much. Okay, that's the weekend. Just a short video to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys put this counter into your watch list, monitor from there. Any pullback in the index itself next week, please be ready. Take your war chest, take the actions. Otherwise, you will always just be a chartist. All right. Otherwise, you will always just be a chartist. All right. Next, that's all for this week. Stay safe, trade safe, enjoy your weekend, gentlemen. Bye bye.